Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, it's an AFC clash with the Baltimore Ravens when they meet the Miami Dolphins. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Ravens and Dolphins, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
And now back to the continuation of the story from a few minutes ago. You're on the Best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
We're playing What's My Line if you just tuned in.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Are you a stuntman?
Okay.
Now,
All right.
where would you come out of nowhere with that?
Well, you said that he sometimes drives special vehicles, he may wear a uniform, and he protects people.
It's just always suspicious when the guy has no questions. He just comes out with,
Bam.
No, you know what? He's
Well, it's
listening.
obvious, though. I'm adding everything together.
It's
Sure.
obvious. We didn't even narrow down what industry he works.
But he was listening to the clues.
Yeah, all the clues add up together.
What's your name?
Jeremy Weimer.
You know Jeremy Weimer?
I've never heard of him,
All
but
right, good.
very
That
nice.
is
That's
an
good enough for
amazing
me then.
guess.
Yeah, you pulled that out. That's pretty incredible.
This
Jeremy?
is Andy Martin. He is a real-life Hollywood stuntman. And first, we're going to get to Andy in a minute. Let's
this is great.
meet
Hey,
our
Jeremy.
detective
Yes.
here.
You got Dave Matthews tickets for 99X.
Sweet, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Andy
Hold
Martin.
on.
Andy Martin, who is a stuntman.
Impressive list of films.
You've seen him in The Patriot, Bagger Vance, Speed 2,
Wow.
Fled, Bermuda Triangle, Under Siege, Glory, Out of Bounds, Witness. What was the first movie you ever did a stunt on?
Actually, it was a television series called Manimals.
Sure,
This
yeah,
guy
on
turned
NBC,
into-
yeah.
Yeah, it turned into a lot of, crazy creatures and stuff. And
What was your first stunt?
this is interesting. I was called on to do a stunt with a bear. And the bear was supposed to knock me across the room, and it was one of these trained bears. And, stunt guys are always pulling things on each other. And what they did to me that particular day is they told me how fierce this bear was. And even though his teeth were out, he could still crush your arm.
Sure.
But anyway, I was feeding him apples and trying to pet the bear, and he just wasn't very friendly. And, of course, at the end of the day, it was just a mechanical arm. But that was my first one, yeah.
How do you even end up as a stuntman? Where at what point were you trying to be an actor and then somehow you ended up in that area, or?
Yeah, poor Southern boy with an accent that got trashed in Hollywood. No, actually, I studied at West Georgia College. I was a film student, and I basically call myself a filmmaker or a contributor. But that's my angle in it, just because of athletics and motorcycles, racing cars, etc. That's where I ended up.
Most stuntmen that I met when I was living in Hollywood had an area of expertise, and I think that's more of a recent phenomenon. It used to be like stuntmen, right, could do everything, but now it's more of a specialized thing, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
So what is your area of specialty?
Automobiles, cars, trucks, anything with the motor on it.
Flip them,
Even.
fly them,
Yeah.
chase them.
Love it.
What was the last movie you did?
The very last movie I did actually was called Sweet Home Alabama here in Georgia, but prior to that was
Barnes. Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
yeah. But prior to that was Blackhawk Down in Morocco.
Wow.
Yeah,
I haven't
there were
heard
some-
of that. What
What did you do in that?
exactly-
What did you do in that?
I was the assistant stunt coordinator under Phil Nilsson and Keith Willard, but it was a Ridley Scott film, excellent film. Mogadishu '93 went bad.
Yep.
That had to be a busy stunt coordination. I mean, just all the stuff trying to get people not to step on some explosive.
Exactly. It was a challenge, but man, what a great blessing! It was cool. I was stoked. But
I'm
What'd you-
looking-
I'm looking at your bio here. What did you do for The Patriot? I love that movie with Mel Gibson.
I was, interesting on there. I was one of the stuntmen. It was about 33, a couple of waves of them, but I was there about a month. Mel Gibson, great guy. I mean, a great, real person. Likes to play pool, hang out at the Holiday Inn with the rest of the stunt guys and all that. But did a lot of things: fighting, falling off of horses, air rams, etc.
Is there a particular actor who you're often asked to stunt for?
It's that is a part of the business that is very competitive. But I did double Val Kilmer in one film here in Atlanta called what was the name of this film? The Real McCoy, Kim Basinger and so forth. But
You doubled Val Kilmer?
yeah,
Really?
here in town, and he's about my height. you know. But,
was it in a car, or what were you doing? What was the stunt?
I did car stuff for him. He was having a little trouble with the production staff, so I got to do a lot of simple things. But excellent guy too. Another guy that knows his craft. I mean, Tombstone. Wow.
So if we see the real McCoy, where do we find you in that movie being Val?
Jumping a little car, crashing through fences in a van.
You kind of look like the same body makeup as
Sure.
Mel Gibson as well.
Yeah, he's a little bit shorter, but yeah. Thanks.
Is there a particular, if you had to say, like, what's your most seen stunt? Your most high-profile stunt that you've done that somebody would say,
You're
oh, yeah,
number one on your top
remember
on
that
your
one.
list.
Oh, yeah. Done a few T-bone crashes through the years. I did one on Remember the Titans with a wonderful gentleman in town, a stunt coordinator by the name of Ronnie Smith. We did the T-bone crashes, a nice, beautiful orange Camaro and a huge truck.
Uh-huh.
I was in a truck. Cool.
So you stay pretty busy.
Yeah, not bad. Not pretty busy. Yeah.
That's, I'm guessing, a small number of people who can say they stay busy as a stuntman or woman, yeah?
Right.
Now, there's a girl online, too, who wants to know if you're married. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but...
Oh, well, you know.
They like the sexy stuntmen.
I am married. Kelly, my wonderful wife, is probably listening. Hey.
Andy, have you ever had a director ask for a gag, ask for a stunt, and you, or let's say the stunt coordinator, said, that's just a little too dangerous, we can't do that. We can't pull that off.
Oh yeah. You have them that they do not understand the mechanics.
Like, give us an example.
What do
of
they say?
something.
Okay, we want to take a car and want to fly it through a building and...
Yeah, what's an example?
You were like, no way.
Example would be like, I want this motorcycle guy to actually stay on the vehicle and crash into a wall or crash into another vehicle. And you've got directors that they have a concept in their mind, but they know actors and they know fantasy, but sometimes reality is a little far-fetched.
All right.
I got a call for you here. A couple of calls. Charlie on line 3.
Hey, Charlie, you're on with Andy Martin.
What's going on, Eddie?
Hey, man.
Doing this job, what kind of injuries you incur?
Who?
A lot.
I've had a few. Return of the Nerds. 2 vertebrae almost inverted. Landed on a car, doubling a guy getting thrown out of a hotel, which it wasn't the first time. But, fractured neck. I've had a twisted SI joint, broken ankles, fingers. But
I
hey,
tell you, I think you can have that job, and I'll keep mine.
what do you do? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm a service technician, and I kind of stay away from the injuries if I can help it.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
when you get injured, you get laid out for a while. What kind of money can a stuntman make coming into the business, or right at the beginning? Mm-hmm. Not what are you making now, but when you first break in, you get in, what kind of money can you make? It's union, right?
Yeah, it is union. You got to have a SAG card, SAG, Screen Actors Guild. But it's very difficult to break in because the competition. I mean, there's not that many top stuntmen that actually just do this for a living.
Are there schools you go to, or how do you get in the loop?
Yeah, there are schools, but as Jimmy alluded to earlier, you've got a specialty these days. So they're picking guys up off of football teams and athletes and guys off of racetracks and etc.
Because Jimmy wanted to be a stuntman when he was a high school kid.
I did. When I was a high school senior, I had to be. I was yelled at because I did a dive off our roof onto about 10 feet of snow in Chicago.
You'd make a great stuntman.
I jumped out of a car at 30 miles an hour into a snowbank. How about that?
That's
Sign me up.
Not bad.
Sign me up.
This interview isn't over. More after a quick break. You can also find it and more on the Morning X with Barnes and Leslie podcast. You're inside the best of the Morning X.
Next Roll is a groundbreaking podcast, created and executive produced by Vernon Davis.
This is where we talk about reinvention.
The series explores the transformative journeys of athletes, artists, comedians, and entrepreneurs.
They don't just stop here. They just keep going.
Next Roll isn't about what's next. It's about why they do it, how they overcome fear, and the resilience it takes to keep evolving at the highest level.
That's what it's all about. Stay tuned.
Next Roll with Vernon Davis. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.